recently I was asked to give a talk about how I use social media. I am Maria. This is the Strong Body, Strong Soul show here on YouTube. I also have a podcast. I love sharing information. Information is meant to be shared. So right now I'm going to be talking about social media in general and focusing a little bit on my podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe and share if you like the kind of stuff that I share here. Why is anybody out there on social media? Conscious social media use. I have 6 top things that I like to speak about with my clients, and I like to live by in my own life out here in social media land, right? It is overwhelming. It can cause a lot of anxiety. So let's take a couple of deep breaths before we begin. I am a meditation teacher as well. Social media can cause a lot of anxiety. So first off, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes. That's right. I'd like you to close your eyes and focus on your heart energy. Oftentimes when we're on social media, we're using our hands, our fingers to text, to post, to type, our elbows, our shoulders. Feel your heart center, your energy, working down your arms and out through your hands, knowing that everything that you are putting out there is coming from a place of goodness, source energy. You have light inside of you, and that's what we're trying to do. Share that light with the world. So, let's open our eyes and let's think about these 6 things that I'm about to discuss with you. First off, why are you out there on social media? Get focused. What is your purpose? I'm not going to go into too much detail because everybody is unique. We all have our different reasons. Maybe it's for our kids. Maybe it's because we are grief-stricken at the loss of a parent and we want to talk about what that person meant to us. Maybe we have a particular ailment of our own that we want to share with other people in order to make their journey easier. Whatever your reason, take the time to explore why you're out there. That is my first point. That is number 1. Why are you out there on social media? Number 2, what are you providing? Why are you creating energy out there on social media? Information, inspiration, motivation, entertainment. What are you providing? I often like to throw the word peace into the mix. Sometimes I'm hilarious too. But ranges, we all have our ranges. But keep focused on why you're out there and what you are providing. Number 3, make it fun. If you aren't comfortable, then those that are following your page or watching your videos are going to know. If you're not comfortable in front of the camera doing videos, then don't do it. Choose another mode of communication. We're going to be talking about a lot of different tools here in this episode, but be honest with yourself. Be aware of what your gifts are and hone in on those. Double down on the gifts that you are most powerful in. If you're a great writer, then write. Blogging may be your thing. If you're great in front of the camera, do that. If you're great on a podcast, if it flows out of you like nobody's business, wait till you hear Audrey Newmont, by the way, in future episodes here. But make it fun. Have fun with social media so that the viewers and the followers know and can feel it exuding from you. Number 4, Engage from a place of authenticity, not expectation. Do not put posts out there expecting a bunch of likes on them. That's not the point. That is a side effect. If you put something out there and you expect that people are going to like it, chances are they aren't. It's just the way it works. Authenticity is key. Every post you make, every word you utter or write, everything you do, every photo you take and share on Instagram, whatever it may be, is a gift, is an absolute gift to the world. And don't worry, the right people will see your post and they will react to it in an appropriate way. Don't put it out there expecting a lot of attention. That's not going to work. Number 5, block negative behavior from your feed. That's right. Block people. Don't worry about it. They won't even know, especially on Facebook, I'm sorry to say. If you start to see comments on your own posts that are kind of negative, feel free to block them if you need to. Or even if you see negative comments on other people's posts, get rid of those people off your feed. You don't need to see that. But I will caution you, do not use this blocking tool unwisely. It is very important also to see opposing opinions, of course. It's important to see different perspectives. And so balance that, whatever works for you in your life. But I want to remind you that the blocking feature is available to you. They don't even need to know. You will not be hurting anyone else's feelings by blocking them. You can also mute people, and we'll talk more in detail on another episode about the difference. But number 6, my last one here of conscious social media tips is, don't presume that everyone shares your same motivation, whether positive or negative. Sometimes I catch myself saying things like, we all want to make the world a better place. You know what? I have to admit, that's not everyone's goal. I have encountered people out here on social media, they have a completely opposite motivation. I've encountered people out here where their number one rule was, make sure no one ever suspects what you truly want. Make sure, in fact, that you post in a way that distracts them from your true purpose. There are people out here that are behaving that way. And there are people out here in the world in general teaching their children to behave that way. Don't ever let anybody know what you're thinking. That is so not how I am. So think about it, whether it's negative or positive. I've also encountered people that are very negative. They do want to trick people, like I was just saying. So when they do see a positive post, sometimes their reaction is, what do they want? That can't be true. No one can be that happy. So they view positivity with suspicion. It's true. That can happen as well. So conscious social media tips, 6 of them. Why are you out there? What are you providing? Make it fun. Engage from authenticity. Block people if necessary. And don't presume everyone is just like you. Now, social media services that I myself make use of. I make use of more than just these 5. I'm going to give you 5 right now. I do use more, but these are the 5 that I'm most comfortable with. Podcasting. Anchor.fm, that distribute the podcast throughout the globe on more than a dozen platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Castbox, Breaker, Podbean, Stitcher, Google Play Music, so many. I highly recommend doing a podcast if that's your thing. Once again, evaluate your own strengths and weaknesses. Number 2, Instagram. I love Instagram because I am a photographer. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's kind of just a part of who I am. And so my photography actually triggers a lot of spiritual messages for me. And I often write really great posts on my photography on Instagram. I love sharing over there. Instagram's a great place to be. IGTV. Like I said, I helped Dr. Mike create his channel at the meeting the other day, and that was fun to do. I love helping other people figure out how to use social media. So give me a call here if you want to talk. Facebook, business or personal. My thoughts on Facebook. I have my personal Facebook page. If anybody is hearing my voice, I am Maria Humphreys. I am on Facebook, but I do not encourage people to send me friend requests. My Maria Humphreys page, frankly, is kind of for my family. I have a page on Facebook, a business page called Strong Body, Strong Soul, because that's my brand. That's what I'm known as out here on social media. So I encourage people, of course, to follow and like Strong Body, Strong Soul. I do post there things that correlate with my podcast, that correlate with my YouTube channel, all sorts of stuff. I love helping people streamline their social media and separate things like it should be. Pages or groups, business or personal, all that kind of great stuff. Facebook is a great thing. So we have Anchor Podcast. Instagram is number 2. Number 3 is Facebook. Number 4, Medium. Have you heard of Medium? It's a blogging site. It is a public site. It is open to people all over the world. You post blogs on there. It gets a lot of traffic. If you have a website and you're trying to do blogs on your website, God bless you. But a lot of people probably aren't seeing them, depending on who you are. If you post your blogs on Medium, you are much more likely to have readership, to grow your audience. Number 5, YouTube. YouTube, that's where I began. I began on YouTube because I was trying to explain chakra energy. Everybody has their own niche audience, whatever your content is, of course, but YouTube is a great place to be. I've recently started exporting my audio content from my podcast, overlaying it across my photography, and creating amazing videos that I've been putting on YouTube. Those videos I can put on YouTube, I can put on Facebook, I can put on Instagram. IGTV is a great place to be because you have 15 minutes of time now over there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post a link to some of the content that I create so that you can see samples of how it all works. And why have a podcast? Why be out there on social media, by the way? For me, and for this show, Holistic Insights, the whole goal is to reach more souls in the world. I truly believe that social media is a gift from the universe that allows us to connect with like-minded people across the globe. I do not think that we will ever be able to get rid of all the negativity. We need the dark in order to make the light shine even brighter. But we do have the power to make the light shine as bright as possible and connect with like-minded people around the world. I think social media gets a bad rap. And I feel that it is our responsibility, if you feel a power within you, to use your voice, whether it's to say I love you to the person next to you or to shout it out onto YouTube. I encourage you to use your voice and be as strong as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this episode right now, talking about conscious use of social media and some social media services that I like to use. Get in touch with me if you want to talk about any of these things. Let's take a deep breath and let it all go. Every moment counts. No breath is wasted. Time is your friend. You have plenty of time to get everything done. The right people will hear you. Don't worry about it. I'm Maria. Thanks for listening. Please make sure that you subscribe to this show. Turn on the notifications, leave me comments, and share if you like. Have a beautiful day. Now go out and use your voice in the best way you can. Strong body, strong soul. Keep coming back.